Welcome to my channel Infinite Sky. My name is Danguole and today I will do your pick a card reading. So today's pick a card reading will be messages from Spirit. What your spirit guides want to tell you at this current moment in time. So we have 3 piles to choose from. This is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So I'm going to show all piles up close. For pile 1 we have the amethyst. For pile 2 we have quartz, and for pile 3 we have this stone. I forgot the name of the stone, but I will write down in the description box. You can pause the video right now to choose one pile that you feel the most drawn to. Once you have chosen your pile, you should go to the description box or the pinned comment section below, where you can find the timestamps that is linked to your specific reading. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen this beautiful amethyst crystal. This is going to be your reading. Messages from Spirit. Okay, so let's start with this card. We have jasper. By the way, this crystal that you have picked is about communication. And I also feel with this card that you might be your throat chakra is opening right now, and in the near future you will be able to speak more freely. You will be able to say what you want, and you won't have any fears regarding your words, your communication. It will be much easier to get the point across. For people that you might have in the past, there might be some difficulties to say what you want, or you felt misunderstood. So now it will be very good time to speak your mind and to be open, especially with your family members or with your romantic partner. Okay, so we have jasper. So I feel like you are very stressed right now, and you need to have your body restored. You need to have some grounding energy around you, because jasper is all about grounding. There will be very beneficial for you to go outside. If you have a chance to put your feet on the grass or on the ground, be in the nature, be near the water, okay? Because you feel a lot of stress for some reason. You feel overwhelmed by stress. I feel like there is a difficulty for you to get out of your head, to get out of your mind space, and there is a lot of thoughts maybe bothering you. Okay, we will get into that. So we also have full moon in Cancer. So right now you could be very emotional, and those emotions are stemming from your personal relationships, especially romantic relationships or family relationships. Even if there's nothing going on in your reality, there's still a lot of going on in your subconscious mind. So your subconscious is healing personal issues, is releasing some old emotions, some old resentment, I hear. So there is a time for you to rest, to meditate, to breathe, to ground yourself. But the positive thing about is that it's not going to last as long as you think it would. You just have to go deeper into your emotions, and soon you will feel a relief, because it says a personal issue reaches resolution. So you might reach emotional resolution, or you might reach some practical resolution. Maybe you have to make a decision. For some of you, I feel like there is a decision waiting for you to leave some toxic situation or some toxic relationship. You already know that you have to do this, or you're about to do this decision that you want to leave. For some of you, it's just a residual energy of some toxic relationships in your aura. So whatever is your case, I feel like energetically and physically, you will be able to do some kind of a decision and resolution. You will feel clarity about your situation. You would know that you did a right decision. You know that you will know that you are on the right path. For example, if you did leave your ex-partner, you will feel relief that you made this decision. You gathered your strength and your courage. You felt brave enough to leave this person. If you already if there's nothing going on in your life, it's just for some reason that you feel stress, you're going to feel a relief and that you finally can rest. Okay, we'll also have third eye vision. So what happens here is that you're healing some manipulative energies from your subconscious. You might have dealt in the past with some manipulative people that lied to you, that didn't say the full truth, that was hiding the truth, putting a facade, and you're healing your third eye. And because of that, you will be able to see those people from afar and to sense if a person is manipulative or not. You will be able to scan the person intuitively, even though you didn't know them, but you will have some psychic abilities opening up for you because you have dealt with manipulative people in the past. So your third eye is healing. For some of you, if you're trying to open your third eye, be careful with that, because don't go too far with spirituality, and always ground your energy. It's very important to ground your energy. You might have some dreams at night that are predictions of your future or glimpses of your future. Your psychic abilities are heightened right now, so you might have a lot of insights about your future, especially about your future, I feel. So be aware of those insights. Don't ignore those signs that your subconscious is sending, because it will be signs for the next steps, what you need to do, or how your future will look like. Okay, you're stepping into your individuality right now. You're stepping into your power. There is a need for you to focus on your power, on your individual ideas, even though those ideas might be not like common sense. I'm hearing common sense. So you might have some very weird ideas, unique ideas that you might think that society will judge you or will not accept you. There's a fear of judgment that you need to release, but don't worry about all of that. You're supported, you're protected, so whatever ideas you have to put, or maybe you have to speak about your ideas, maybe you have to speak with your ex-partner about some things, or maybe you have to speak with your family members about some things that you need to speak. Whatever is your idea or insight, don't worry about it and say what you think. You will be supported here. There's a beneficial time for you to speak and to develop also your unique ideas. If there is a business related ideas, or there's a creative ideas. Okay, also spirit guides are telling you that financially and emotionally you're supported. Your future is protected. If you have some financial issues, don't worry about that, because prosperity is on your way. You will be blessed financially. You will live prosperous life. You will have everything that you want. Emotionally, still there's a time for you to release emotions. So you might be feeling quite emotionally unstable for a little while, until your emotions just smoothly comes back to normal. Okay, but it will not take a long time. Okay, so there's a lot of going on in your subconscious mind. Magic works through you. So you're a magical person. And there's some magic in transformation going on right now. Even though you don't see it, it's going on behind the scenes. You might not understand everything what you feel, but there's a beautiful transformation going on, and you will become different person. You will be magical. Something about magical. Maybe your spiritual gifts or psychic abilities are heightened, and you will understand that you are much more skillful, talented than you previously thought. Okay, so another blessing that is coming for you is that you will be blessed with creativity. Your creativity is being restored. If you lost motivation and spark to create, soon you are going to feel inspired to create, to develop your ideas, like I said. Okay, and you might feel like destiny is not on your side, luck is not on your side. You feel like maybe it's not good, like energetically something is off, and everyone around you just doing their stuff and they're successful and you're not. So this is an illusion, because you will be successful. Luck is on your side, and you are going to feel much more grounded and stable and peaceful in a very near future. It's just an illusion. It's just a little bit time for you to release those hidden emotions. And also, I feel like you lost hope. Maybe you lost hope that you will never get out of this toxic, difficult situation, or you're never going to release some emotional baggage, or you are not, whatever you're worrying about, it's not based on reality. Just trust the universe and take a leap of faith. If you have to make a decision, you already know the answer. You already know what decision needs to be made. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, and to gather your strength and courage to make this decision. And it could be a decision, not like big decision. It could be just, for example, like making a video about something, like me. I was struggling today to decide if I want to talk about my previous relationship or not, because I was very afraid that I will hurt my ex-partner by talking about it. But I decided to do this because I feel like I will help people. So it could be something like that. It could be not a big decision that you have to make, but maybe you want to try new thing, but you're afraid. Okay, so now we're going to see last messages for you, pile number 1. Okay, first message. You're closing a very huge karmic cycle with the ring. You are closing your karmic cycle that you have been for a long time. So that's why I've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So for a longest time you felt like your spirit guides are not on your side. You felt betrayed by your spirit guides, by destiny, by universe, by God, whatever you call them. So your spirit guides are always watching over you. You're always protected. It's just that life sucks sometimes. Life sucks, and it's not easy to live on this earth. It's not easy to be human. And you have to remember that all humans go through some difficult stuff, but not all choose to release those emotions, and majority of people are avoiding their emotions, are avoiding transformation and healing, but you're not. And you could be proud of your progress, how you healed yourself. I feel like you've been healing a lot. You've been releasing a lot of self-judgment, fears, blockages that are holding you back. You're doing a good job, your spirit guides are saying. And because you did a good job and you did that self-reflection work, you're going to be blessed. You're going to be blessed financially and emotionally. With your career, I feel the message coming out is that whatever you do, you are still learning, and don't expect yourself to be an emperor. Don't expect to have it all, like to earn all the money, or to have don't put a lot of expectations on yourself, because you just started your thing that you're doing. Maybe even if you're not, like, you're still learning in your career, in your job, in your whatever you do for a living. You're still a student, so don't put a lot of expectations on you that you have to perform or just you have to earn a lot of money, because your spirit guides are not expecting from you that you will do something like amazing at once, because there is time for learning and you have to make mistakes sometimes when you learn. Whatever you do, you are very good at it. Keep doing, but it's just be patient with yourself, be patient with your success, and don't expect success like very fast, I also feel like in the recent past you didn't have a lot of pleasure for yourself. You felt like maybe you're stuck in the daily grind, and life is very boring, or life is not full of pleasures. But in the near future, pleasure is coming for you. Whatever form it might be, you will have much more fun and joyful experiences, pleasant experiences. You will not feel like you have to work so hard. And also clarity is coming. If you have been in a toxic relationships, or again, like in some situation with your work that you didn't know what to choose, maybe what exact field to choose, you will have clarity. You will know the answer. You will know the direction where you have to go. And also be aware of workaholism. You could be a workaholic, you could be working too much, doing too much, so be aware of that tendency. Know that you are doing that because you sometimes feel not enough and that you have to prove yourself to somebody, but you don't have to prove anyone. You just have to balance your life. If you know that you're working too much, please stop. Please stop and take time to rest. And another message, again, repeating itself, trust the universe. Trust this process of healing and releasing emotions. it will not last long. I'm hearing 2 weeks to 2 months. It could differ for 2 weeks or 2 months. It will not last longer than 2 months. Okay, so yeah, I already wrote some things. So I wrote vulnerability. So you're learning to be more vulnerable. You're learning to be honest with yourself and to embrace your vulnerability, your parts of yourself that you feel ashamed of. And that is a very good job that you're doing. Also, you're healing self-exposure or judgment. So you might have a fear of exposing yourself to other people or to the world, and you're healing that. It means like you feel more and more confident in yourself because you could speak your mind, you could be yourself, you could develop your ideas, and in the near future you won't be feeling such emotions as embarrassment or disgusting feelings about yourself. You will be releasing that. And it is good time for you to avoid crowds, avoid collective mentality, because your ideas is worth developing, your ideas is very unique, and you have to almost like marinate in yourself to grow those ideas and to help humanity, help other people by staying true to yourself, because those ideas that you will have will help a lot of people, not only yourself but also a lot of people. Okay, and I feel like healthy communication is on the way. If you felt some misunderstandings with family members, you're going to feel like you are on the same page. Finally you're on the same page and you feel understood by people. Okay, so that was all I have for you. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. You have chosen this clear quartz crystal. This is new piece that I recently bought. I really like this piece. So the reason why you chose this crystal is might be that you lack clarity at this time. You need clarification, you need clarity. There is a fog around you. You don't see where you're going. What's the purpose? What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of your situation? Okay, so I might answer some of those questions. So you have the opal, this beautiful stone also. So this stone encourages you to feel all your feels. When you have something that needs to get moving, a project, a relationship, an energetic block. So you might be dealing with some energetic block, whatever it might be. It could be relationship. I feel like it's majority of you dealing with the relationship blocks. It could be even your own blocks. You know that you have some blocks, some energetic blocks, some limitations that you cannot pass, and it's been very difficult for you to overcome those obstacles. So your spirit guides are telling you, you've been so patient, you've been so patient with yourself, like in terms of your compassion with yourself. You've been very compassionate and self-loving. You chose consciously to you put effort into yourself and into your self-reflection or self-work, or just something that you recently did was really amazing. Your spirit guides are really proud of you, how much effort did you have put into yourself. Okay, and they say in this card, they say that on earth plane, the most difficult challenges actually are not those that you can solve immediately, but those that you cannot see immediate satisfaction, you cannot see immediate result. So those challenges that requires a lot of endurance and patience are the most difficult ones, because you cannot see your path clearly. You cannot see if there is a hope in the end of the tunnel, if there is a light in the end of the tunnel. You don't see the result, but you trust, you need to trust the universe. You need to know that maybe the romantic connection that you have will solve. Maybe those disagreements that you have will solve, sort itself out, or there might be more prosperous time ahead. There might be some light, and that was difficult, but you made it. You made a lot of patience. You've been very slow. You've been forced to be very slow with yourself, with your life. You've been forced to make a break in your life, but you made it, and your spirit guides are really appreciate your work, and they applaud your work. They want to emphasize how much patient you are as a person, and it makes me want to cry, because I feel like for the longest time you felt maybe I'm just wasting my time, maybe there's not much hope left for me, and I'm just wasting my time healing myself, or just trying to get over myself, something that you felt blocked. It could be relationship, or it could be some healing stuff that you couldn't get over. For some of you, I feel like you could have a lot of disagreements in your romantic life or in your relationship. It doesn't matter what relationship, could be friendship or romantic, but there's some disagreements, misunderstandings, miscommunication going on, and you will get clarity about this. Soon you will get clarity about this miscommunication. And the clarity that you will get is that it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you've been acting weird. I feel like you've been acting weird for some time. Maybe you've been quite emotional and a little bit negative because you were triggered. Scorpion always triggers our shadow self. So your spirit guides are not expecting for you to be perfect. They're not judging you. You are judging yourself. And if you have been not the best self, and you've been maybe causing arguments or just acting weird, your spirit guides are saying it's okay. It's okay. You're allowed to be like that. They're not expecting for you to be perfect. They're not expecting for you to act normal. It's okay. It's a part of your journey. So have compassion. Continue to have more compassion to yourself. Be compassionate about your negative side, about your shadow self. It's normal. It's normal. It's okay. They want to normalize your feelings. They want to encourage you to keep going. Okay? They know that life has not been the easiest, but whatever work you've been doing, it is worth. Because it says, your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. You had some soft spots in your personality. You know that you are oversensitive. Maybe you act defensive over some things in your life. Be gentle with yourself. Easy does it. It says, imply that gentle approach to yourself and to life. When you know that you acted maybe out of your alignment, you said some things that was not supposed, you were not meant to say. That's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Don't judge yourself. It's okay. And your life requires a gentle approach. So, and with the slow and steady wins the race, the message for you is to don't compare your progress with other people. You might be thinking that other people just going in in their life, they are achieving their goals, their dreams, they are rushing, and they're just live a normal life, and you don't, because you're forced to make a slow movements, you're forced to be slow in your approach, you're not making such a big progress, you're not seeing results of your work. That's okay, because you don't have to be like other people. You have a unique path in yourself. You don't have to be like other people. So don't compare your life with other. I know it's easier said than done, but if you just catch yourself comparing, you always remember, I have different path, I have different soul purpose, I have maybe all the stuff and all the time that you put effort into yourself will be 10 times worth it, because every minute that you put on yourself equals 10 minutes of fame, 10 minutes of money, 10 minutes of recognition in the world. It will be 10 times worth it. You will see it in your future, that this time that you reflected on yourself is worth every minute. Because if you wouldn't be doing such a work on yourself, you wouldn't be able to reach those things that you want to reach. You wouldn't be able to reach your goals, because you won't have confidence in yourself. You won't have ambition, and even your intuition, because your intuition is healing. Your third eye is healing. You're opening your psychic abilities. You're opening your third eye, and you might have a lot of visions about your future, insights about yourself, about your future. So those things you won't be getting if you wouldn't be doing your healing. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of your progress. Okay, we also have the crown. I feel like majority of people, they want to get results. Again, they want to see that when they do psychotherapy, they want to get results immediately, and they want to feel confident, and at the same day as they released some trauma. But that is only the ego that wants this stuff. Your higher self doesn't care about recognition, about the results, about the progress. Actually, it doesn't care. It cares only that you would be happy, that you will be fulfilled. It doesn't care about success or money or things that you achieve in life. So always remember that those superficial things doesn't mean anything. What is important is your happiness. What is important is your self-worth, is your being, is your well-being. How do you feel? How do you feel? If you feel happy or not, say honestly. Ask this question honestly, if you feel happy or not. If not, then you must reflect what doesn't make you happy. Okay, I see a lot of cards are in reverse. This card and this card was in reverse. So those cards speaks about opportunities and about expanding your consciousness to reach those opportunities. So I feel like for the longest time you felt blocked and unable to reach some goals that you wanted to reach, and also you didn't see opportunities to expand yourself, to expand maybe your business, your career, your maybe romantic life. Something is not going anywhere, but Spirit is saying you will reach a success. You will reach a success, and just believe in yourself. You will be confident. You will be even recognized, and for some of you, you could be even famous. You could reach certain fame, certain level of fame. You might be famous in your area. You might be recognized by your work or by your skills, because you put so much effort again into yourself. And in the near future, I'm feeling that whatever disagreements, miscommunications that you have been through will be over, and you will have time to rest, because you will understand some things that it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And the minute you understand that it's not your fault, you will be able to release that tension. You will be able to relax, to have some quality time, to spend some quality time on yourself. You will be able to make fun memories with friends, go on vacation, be outside, like whatever makes you happy, you will be able to do that, because in a long time you felt almost unworthy to feel the pleasure of life. You felt like you cannot have pleasant experiences. Something was blocking that. Okay, so a lot of blessings coming to your life, and I will see if I didn't miss anything. And also I feel the one thing that you have been praying about is your purpose. So your purpose in life will be revealed to you. You will see the purpose of life. It will happen in the 6 months from now. It will happen around the 6 months from now. Your purpose in life will be revealed to you. You will see why you have to put so much effort into you. Why you've been out of luck for a long time. Okay? And also your spirit guides say that you've been in a spiritual graduation. There's like, you've been in school actually. You've been learning and learning and learning a lot of lessons, and now you're about to graduate that spiritual school. So don't compete with anyone, and be a kind leader. Something that you will have to be in the near future. It's not a near future. It will be around within 1 year from now. You will be asked to step in your power and to lead. You will be some kind of leader, gentle leader. I'm not seeing like you will become a politician or a president or something, but you will be a leader of your sphere, of your field, of something that you do. And your leader qualities will be expressed by gentle approach, by something compassionate, gentle, subtle, you know. You could be a tarot reader, you could be a spiritual guru, you could be some like Reiki healer, you could be a counselor, you could be a teacher of some kind, but something about leadership position. Okay? So that was all I have for you, all the messages. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You have chosen this crystal. This is going to be your reading. Messages from Spirit. So you also got this card, which is Celestite. I actually wanted to buy that one stone, but apparently it wasn't the time, so I couldn't, because the place where I buy those stones and crystals don't have medium-sized stones. They only have like huge and expensive stones. Okay, so actually I feel like there's a really strong message for you to connect with your intuition and to connect with your gut instinct, with your intuitive knowing. It says, tune in to your serenity. When to use Celestite, when it's time to stop and really listen. With Celestite as a guide, you might be surprised what you hear. So I think that you were ignoring your inner voice, or you couldn't know that you could listen to that. Maybe you thought you already know the answers, but you don't. You have to tune into your intuition. Your intuition really wants to speak with you. Okay? There's a really important time in your life right now, because you're finishing, ending the life cycle, the karmic cycle, the emotional, full of toxic turmoil cycle. You will be stepping into your power soon. You will be stepping into your new consciousness soon. So your spirit guides are encouraging you to listen to your instincts, to listen to your intuition. There's something that you're missing in your path, in your progress. You might be feeling very small. You might think that you're not good enough, you're not confident enough, you're lacking some qualities, you're lacking something. You're considering yourself as a small, but actually you're afraid of your greatness. You're really great being. You're amazing being, but you don't see yourself as it. Also, we have this bring love into the situation. So I think that you have to bring more love into yourself. You have to deal with yourself in a gentle way. But also there's a need for you to release something. And by releasing, I mean detaching from the situation. Not being in the situation, but actually looking outside of the box. There's a need to take more out of the box approach to your situation. There's a need to be to get into your unique thinking, to be flexible in your thinking. Maybe I think that you've got into a habit of solving things one way. And Spirit is asking, there are many ways to solve your situation. There are many ways how you can better your life. But you don't see it because you've got used to your habits in solving your situation. For some of you, you could be having some difficulties with addiction. And I will say some examples of addiction because some things are just not really, some things are missed because people consider addictions as alcohol or drugs, but actually it's not. You could be addicted to, of course, sex, alcohol or drugs, but also there could be smaller things that you could be addicted. For example, tarot readings. Recently, I watched maybe 100 tarot readings about my future soulmate because I was so desperate. Actually, I still am. And I'm going to watch maybe another 100 videos, even though I know it's not healthy and it's addictive. So it could be the case that you are watching the tarot videos. You could be watching Netflix, TV shows or reality shows non-stop. You could be binge watching something. You could be overspending your money. Or trying to fulfill that void inside of you by spending money on some things. You could be, of course, drinking, having fun, partying too much. There's something addictive in your behavior. There could be food addiction. So I already mentioned some of that, so you know what is your case. It could be even a small habit of like not paying attention to yourself, not paying attention to your emotions. That's also a habit. Or repressing your emotions. But actually, what addiction does is actually it helps you to repress your emotions. It helps you not to deal with your emotion. And sometimes it is the best way to deal with stuff. When it gets too difficult, you don't have a capacity to feel those emotions and you turn to addictive behavior. But in the core of addiction, there's always a trauma. There's always some emotional wound that you have to solve. So I think that your intuition is telling you, look inside of yourself. Seek advices in your soul. Seek that source of your addictive behavior. Seek that answers in yourself. You will find some answers. don't do a conclusion, don't make a conclusion too early. Okay? And also your spirit guides are telling you are a divine rebel. You are supposed to be a unique soul who is bringing the light into the world by being fierce, courageous, bold, by being yourself, being authentic. And sometimes those people don't get a lot of followers because people get triggered. People who are genius, who are rebellious, they usually don't get a lot of followers at first. Later in life they do, even after their death. For some of them, they get famous, they get recognized even after their death. But hopefully it's not your case. It's just that you are a divine rebel, and sometimes people try to diminish your light, try to dim your light, because they do that out of fear. They do that because they fear to be authentic themselves. So I think that for you, advice is to be really bold and to step in your power, and don't think what people are saying about you. There might be a fear of self-exposure. You might be afraid of people's opinions, and you might be afraid that people will judge you. And if they do, maybe people will judge you. I'm not saying that everybody will accept you. That's not going to happen. Everyone will have haters and fans, but the stronger your light is, the more people get triggered. And that is a good thing. Believe it or not, that is a good thing. You have the starseed quality about you. You're probably a light worker, or you're just starseed. And the more you're getting exposed to humans, the more hate you will get. But that is okay. That is okay. And that is how it should be. I know it's contradictory, but that is how it should be. You should be triggering people. If you're really stepping into your power, and if you're really living your authentic life, people will get triggered, because those people who are not stepping in their power and who are resisting the change, they will get triggered. But those who are seeing your essence of who you are, they will adore you. They will put you on a pedestal. They will follow your light. They will say many encouraging things about you. So there's always duality. Don't be afraid of that. And also, I feel like I have to say, you're making progress. Everything is fine. You're progressing, even though there's not always results showing. But you're progressing, and you're not supposed to be perfect. So don't compare your life path to the others. Don't judge yourself. Because I feel like sometimes you're doubting if you're progressing or you're not. If you're stuck, maybe you're stuck and you feel like there's a lot of blockages in your path. You cannot overcome those obstacles. But you are doing a progress. You are stepping in your power. It's just that it takes more time to see that progress. Okay? I feel called to say that karma has inertia. It has a momentum. So if you're doing one thing over and over again, if you have some habits of maybe judging yourself, even when you heal that wound, you will still be turning into that voice in your head, and you will be listening to the voice who says that you're not enough, that you are not great, that you are doing something wrong, because you're still, even though you already healed that emotional wound, you already maybe turned away from people's opinions about you. You decided that judging yourself is not the best way to treat yourself. But still, sometimes we get triggered, and sometimes we are judging yourselves. So don't be afraid of that. It's normal. It's normal, so you don't have to be perfect. And it takes time to stop the karmic cycle, to stop that karmic tendencies. It takes time. Because we were groomed into believing that we are a person, we are people, we have personality, we have ego. So it takes time to not believe that to actually believe that you are infinite soul, but you're not the ego. Okay, some of you could be wanting to manifest a romantic relationship, but you're not getting that because I don't know why. But it's just that you've been wanting to have a romantic connection, and it's really been a tough time for you to manifest this person into your life. I only know that you're manifesting this and you wanting this romantic connection because you feel lonely, you feel, and there's the association in you that love will get the feeling that you want, that being loved will be the solution for you, will be the answer for your prayers. Okay, I'm not saying that it isn't true, but it's something that you need to know about this situation. I will clarify. Okay, what do you have to know about manifesting your soulmate? You are going to manifest your soulmate. Okay, the message for you is, actually, it's very good message for you. Okay, so imagine that your life is going to change in a minute. It could change in a minute, actually. Your life could change in a minute. You wake up tomorrow and there's a soulmate in your life. You are together. Are you ready for it? Ask this question, honestly. Are you ready for it? If there is a soulmate right now in your arms, you are in relationship, he's perfect or she is perfect. Are you ready for it? And I think that most of you will answer this question, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm really ready for it. And if you're doubting this, then you're not ready. I'm not saying that it's bad to be not ready. I'm not saying that there's something is wrong with that. I'm just saying that when you will get aligned with your manifestation, you will be peaceful about this manifestation. You will not ask this question, if my soulmate is coming. You will know that your soulmate is coming. Just your manifestation is actually dependent on your belief about it. If you believe that you can manifest the soulmate, he or she will come. If you don't believe, he will still come, but it's just that you will not suffer your desires. So the way out of your situation, the way out of this pessimistic attitude is just believe that there is a soulmate for you, that there is some destined person for you waiting. He or she is already walking on this earth. He or she is already breathing the air, is already doing stuff, working. Like this person already exists. It's just it's just a matter of time when you will meet them. So if you have this attitude and if you really align yourself with that attitude, you will not be worried at all. You will not worry about this manifestation coming true or not. You just be happy. You will be happy. Oh, this person exists. I will meet this person. Okay? So that should be your attitude. However, there are some things that you should be releasing. There are some things that you should be releasing. It's something to do with loving yourself. I will clarify this, what pile 3 has to release. Oh, okay, I see. So, there is some existential anxiety that you feel. You feel lost hope or lost direction. You don't feel clear path. You don't feel that what you do in life is meaningful. You don't see yourself as living a meaningful, fulfilling life. Just yet, you don't see it. Okay, and why it is so? Okay, the reason is very simple. Because you're lacking rest. You need to recharge yourself. You need to go on vacation. You need to rest. And if you do this, like if you really put effort into resting, because it requires some effort, because we are not usually like prioritizing our life, our rest. But if you do prioritize your health and your well-being, you will get this feeling that, of course, my life is magical. Of course, there is a meaning in my life. Of course, I have a purpose. So it's really simple as that. Just rest and take your time. Okay. For others of you, you could be even postponing some things. You want to manifest something. You know what you have to do, but you're postponing. And you feel tempted by your addictions. And you're not actually doing that because secretly you're afraid that people might judge you or that you will be misunderstood. Okay, so the only advice for you is to reflect upon yourself and to reflect why you're afraid, why you're postponing things. Is there a reason for your postponing things? Maybe it is a reason. Maybe you do have to rest and you have to recharge, or maybe you're just afraid. Okay, so you have to find answers yourself. Okay, what else? So again, I'm repeating the same message, but I want to get this point across. So your spirit guides say your life could change in 1 minute. Actually, it is not hard to manifest your soulmate. It is not hard to manifest your divine purpose, your career, success, or money. Nothing is really difficult for them. It's just that sometimes we are not ready to receive it. Because if we receive it right now, we will get attached to this outcome. For example, if you want to manifest soulmate, and if you will get the soulmate right now, you will get attached to him or her, and he or she will make your life miserable in the end because you will feel that you cannot live without them. Or if you manifest, for example, money and success, and you will not feel happy because something is not fulfilled. The void is keep on expanding, and you don't feel a fulfillment that you're looking for. So the answer is always healing yourself, reflecting upon yourself, and seeing what your soul actually wants. Because I think that your soul is already happy, and your higher self doesn't need a soulmate. I know it sounds very strange, but your higher self doesn't need other person to fulfill you. Your higher self doesn't need recognition or validation from other people or from one person. You don't need it because you feel complete. Okay, but your higher self wants you to find happiness within. So there's also the message for you is to be independent but also loving. So you might be struggling to choose one way. You might go overboard to one side or the other. So the one side is codependency. Some people are really codependent and some people are really independent. But you have to be in between. because codependent people are the one who really attaches themselves to other people. They get clingy, you know, and independent people sometimes are really cold, and sometimes they are really career focused, career orientated, and they are not really gentle with their partner. They dismiss their partner oftentimes. Okay, so you have to be in the middle. So be aware of both of these borders, like being too independent. I feel like you have to be independent, but not too much. And also you have to be loving, but not to the point that you are sacrificing yourself to other person. Okay, the last message for you is this. So I'll have to clarify. It's something about maybe communication or building bridges with someone. Okay, for some of you, you want to connect with people. You want to connect with the community. You could be working as a healer, or in your job there's some requirement to deal with people and deal with their problems, or just counsel people, or you could be working at the service when you just meet a lot of people. So I feel like you're really enjoying your job, you're enjoying what you do, but right now it's a time for you to release your stress, release your anxieties, and just spend a little more time in a quiet environment, in the nature, or is just in meditation, meditating, breathing, and just releasing the stress. And if you recharge yourself, you will be coming back even stronger, and you will be able to help more people. Okay, so that was your reading. Hopefully you enjoy this reading, and see you next time.